Good morning, everyone. I am Nawaz from CSE-C. Now we are discussing about the technologies are killing libraries. So you can share your opinions. As per my opinion, sir, yes, technologies are killing libraries, but there is an advantage of technologies because when you go to libraries, all books are not available, and some books are available limit free. So when 10 members want to go to library and read the same book, but there are only 9 books are available. What about the other person? But when you use technology, you will get infinite copies from that, and you can read so many books, and so many persons can read that. So there is an advantage, but at the same time, disadvantage. Libraries are decreasing. So when the libraries are decreasing, the readers will decrease. So when some members don't know about technology, but they know only how to read books, then what about them? So there is an advantage, and also disadvantage, but they can know about how to use technology. So I want to say that technology is in advantage. So yes, the libraries are decreasing, but I would say technology is the best than libraries. So this is my opinion. Now you can share your opinion.
I slightly agree with you, Nivas. Technologies may be growing, but libraries are this paradise, a paradise where we live on our own. It was the same quotation said by Jake Louis. A paradise library is a paradise where we can indulge ourselves in the books. Even though technologies does contain the books, we don't find the library, but library contains so many books from the ancients. We cannot find those books in the web. We cannot find those type of rare artifacts in these net. So we have to go to the library, and we have to see and indulge in ourselves in the books. So guys, what do you think on this?
I too slightly agree with you, Dharni. But earlier days, everyone used to go to library and they want to get their uh, preferred book. But it's a time taken process. It's a uh, uh, they take more time for getting that book. They have to search for they have so many books in the library. They are they take more time for getting the preferred book. But I prefer to technology because we are growing more and more in the technology. So we have to prefer more technology for getting the books. We
Yes, I agree, Santosh. But library is not effort on the not effort on the technology is very effective to the birds. In technology is developed in earlier days, but birds are lost. Library is useful for studies. Technology is also useful for, but technology is effect for the other living things. Libraries is not effective. My no.
According to me, there's also a disadvantage and advantage by using technology than library. The advantage is that we can find many of the articles which are not available even in the books in the technology, and the disadvantage is that some of the people may think start reading in the phone. After some time they go to another apps like YouTube, like that. Even I am also one of the person in that. At starting I used to read PDFs in phones, but later on I used to shift in YouTube. I means I will get diverted in technology, that is social media. And as Danny said, the disadvantages, some of the articles or Asian matters we can find in books, but we cannot find in even in web. That is, I accept the statement. Thank you.
I agree with your point, Jyoti. Once upon a time, libraries had the major role for reading the books. But nowadays, the technology has been developed. Many of the people are, with the help of technology, they are reading their books with the help of mobile phones or desktops, which may lead to different problems. Such as they may. Yeah, I think you made a point very clear, Sridevi. Technologies, they are affecting our future. I imagine myself in the future saying to my present that, oh, why did you study in the web? It's hurting your eyes and everything. And why didn't you go to the library? Why didn't you visit the sacred place? It's me might be telling to my present one. So libraries are a sacred place for the books and everything, we cannot find a beautiful place like library in any place in the world. Only the ones with
And we can read on internet or PDF. So, but the things on internet and PDF can be made hard copies, but they can be only few. So, only few people can be benefited from that. So, what I'm saying is, when you digitalize the things,
have to pay for it. Like I visited some of the webs and visit the books. They asked me to pay for it. Why should I pay for it when I can go to the library and read the same book for the same free? Why should I pay for the web thing? So do you guys agree that I should pay for it or should I go to the library?
So I agree with how to use the internet in an efficient way for reading, but it is disadvantage for that also. So that's my. What do you think about it?
so you have shared your wonderful opinions. Each and every you had done a great job. And anyone want to share anything, so you can now share. Or
We should have to pay for it in the web. So we have both advantages and disadvantages.
Yes.
It might hurt your eyes or it might doesn't or anything. It contains ancient books and it doesn't. So we have to utilize it properly and we should not distract away from it. And we have to utilize each and everything or the library or the technology very carefully so that it will be beneficial to us and we can achieve something by getting knowledge. So thank you.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Today we want to do GD on the topic climatic change and the corporate responsibility. If we say the last summer is too hot and the heat is unbearable, that climate changes are very drastic and the conditions are very unbearable. Corporates have the main responsibility in this climate change. Corporates have the main responsibility in this climate change.
Being tracked in integration because most of the corporate industries releases many gases like CO2 due to that pollution because of the pollution
That too, plastic will be a different way, and it will not dissolve in soil, so it affects the nature.
But as you see the point is right, but as you see in the present generations, corporate is also one of the most important for the we not equal ability to the society.
I do agree with your statement, but in addition to that,
Yes, Ashwant, I agree with your point. I also want to add one more point. Actually, there are many measures to be taken for the sustainable development and all. Even the corporate have this responsibility on the climatic change too, as they are benefiting to our people. On the other hand, without unknowingly, they are also harming to the people. So, if they take the proper measures, actually there are many set of rules and regulations to be followed. But the thing here is we should ensure that whether they are following them or not. For suppose they should use proper waste management techniques, or they should mainly concentrate on the sustainable development and using the products that are not harmful for manufacturing their own products. So, what you say about this?
Yeah, so the companies aren't being using the sustainable development. If we keep on using the resources excessively nowadays, the future will have no resources to use. So the companies or the corporates must shift to renewable energy and utilize it in such a way that few part is left for the future also.
yes, I do agree with your statement. Many of the companies was releasing the waste, and which leads to the waste production. So this all because of the cooperative companies. So the companies has to reduce the production of the waste, which means which has to improve the waste reduction, and which has to use the renewable energy use. So
not only corporate but also in today's generation everyone should know about how to drive in climate change because it is the major role in our lives because pollution, and we should plant tree in each and everyone's life because nature is the best solution for the climate changes. So
Along with that, I want to add a point. Along with that, we have to take the measures to develop the environment and save the nature.
Thank you.
Yeah, to conclude today's discussion, I would like to bring up a topic called corporate social responsibility. Every corporate must have a social responsibility. Every natural resource they use for their own purpose, they must create another environment that will be useful for the future needs, and they can reduce the utilization of electricity by replacing them with renewable energies like the solar and the other things. Thank you.
Thank you. End session.